man. It's been a while since I've had a chance to see you, man. First, how's it feel about broadcasting about the Hall of Fame, man? I saw you over there doing a great job with your boys.
Well, yeah, I missed the times when you'd come in with the entertainment guru. I was a sports guru on different radio stations and that. So that was a thrill. But now I have to substitute it with, Rudy. It's great. The red carpet night. Like, we talk so much statistics, other things. What's right with this team? What's wrong with this team? And tonight's about people. And anybody that came down, whether it's Barry Trotz, we weren't grilling him about his Nashville Predators. We're talking what'd you think of David Poile and Shea Weber and that, and Lou Lamoriello and Brian Burke are talking old memories when Burke got 3 goals for Lou's Providence team against University of New Hampshire. So it was fun, and it's a lot what you do in the entertainment side about. And even Barry Trotz said that, talking about Jerry Roenick. Like, he was an entertainer. We were behind in that in the game of hockey. We need those kind of entertainers. So it's great. It's kind of a real people night.
What do you think about the inductees for 2024?
I'll never pick apart saying, geez, Alexander McGillney should be there. Maybe he will be down the road. So you got to love him. Shea Weber was a guy, someone asked him a question wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey at the Fan Forum. What did you like better, being with the Montreal Canadiens or the Nashville Predators? And he came up with a great answer. Team Canada 2010, winning a gold medal. So good answer, but a big presence, like just the total defenseman. Most underrated guy going, Pavel Datsyuk. Most underrated player going. You need, like in basketball, to win a title, you got to have the 3 big guns. One of them has to be unselfish. He's the unselfish guy on the hockey side. So that's what he did. And then you got Jeremy Roenick is just larger than life. Big personality. So I always love it. Love the cast, and I love the weekend they have, because this is a huge once in a lifetime thrill for them.
How do you think the NHL is looking for the future? And if anybody can answer this, how do you think the Leafs are looking for the future in 2024 going into 2025?
Well, Chris Pronger was telling a story when he was in Hartford and his check bounced from the Hartford Whalers, okay? So that was a different era. So the league is good in that sense as far as the business game goes. I like the game. Some people will say they prefer the older style game, whatever. Like the game. It's in a real, I think, good place. It seems like they have labor peace. Like, the worst things always are a lockout. And the Toronto Maple Leafs, like, man, they're not one of the favorites, but, I like their chances. I think they could be like the St. Louis Blues were in 2019, that team that everything just kind of fell into place. So I'm giving it a decent chance, because this city of Toronto is dying for a parade.
And where can we hear you, my friend?
Yeah, we'll be there. I'm going to get you a float.
No. I mean on radio. Where can we hear you?
Oh, where can you hear me? I thought they were going to get me a float. Well, you can hear me mornings on NHL Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 91. So I'm doing that 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's actually really growing. Like, terrestrial radio is struggling. Satellite radio has been growing. So the great part is I cover all 32 teams equally there. And then I do still do some work on the Fan, which is Toronto-centric, Toronto Maple Leaf-centric. And I write a few columns for the Toronto Star. So like you, we're scratching, clawing, and remaining relevant.
Hey, have a great time tonight, and mad respect over the years, man. I've missed talking to you. So glad we were able to do this.
That's great, Rudy. Great seeing you as well. Thank you very much.
Being here, walking this red carpet, but more importantly, seeing these great representatives of the NHL being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to see all the NHL players and 2 women that are going in tonight, which is really special as well. And it's just really a great celebration of the game.
What was it like for you?
It's an amazing evening when you get the opportunity to be inducted, and really special for family and friends, and really a great way to celebrate incredible careers.
And last question, when you're looking at the future of women in hockey, how are we doing so far?
Amazing. The game has never been better. The players are so talented, and there's more and more opportunities for them to play at the highest level. So it's a really exciting time for women's hockey.
Fantastic. Have a great time tonight. Thank you very much. Great having a chance to speak with you, especially today, such a special day. How does it feel being here, seeing these great athletes being inducted?
Yeah, it's great being back here at the Hall of Fame and seeing these, as you said, great athletes get inducted and live out, what could be a great stamp on their great careers. And I always enjoy seeing the everything come to life and see the speeches and the emotion come out. It's always great to see, and you learn a lot about them. They're able to thank a lot of the people that were a big part of their careers and a big part of their success.
You know what it's about. How does a player feel when they're told and then going through everything leading up to that speech and then getting that beautiful jacket?
Yeah, you just don't want to forget anybody, and typically you do. It's hard to really match and get to everybody, but you're excited. You get that first call and know that you're going into the Hockey Hall of Fame with a lot of your idols and mentors and fellow teammates occasionally. So it's a tremendous honor. You're just excited to get that call and really kind of live out, and put that stamp on your career and see and soak it all up with your friends and family, the people that were along for the ride and the journey that sometimes can be a bumpy one, but it's a great exclamation point on your career.
Last question. Hockey is such a major sport in the world, and seeing how countries are producing such great players, how do you think Canada is doing these days against the rest of the world?
I think they're doing great. I think, like anything, as the game grows and evolves, you're going to gain more notoriety, and everybody else is going to develop. Everybody else is going to grow the sport within their countries, and that's just a natural byproduct of the game growing and evolving and developing. It's you're going to see more and more countries, I think, produce talent. You look at Germany, you look at Slovenia, you look at Switzerland, you look at some of these countries that weren't always thought of as hockey nations, begin to develop stars in our league. It's great to see.
Thank you very much. Have a great time today.
Thank you.